Kita akan terus berjuang membujuk lalu menekan patah. Alang-alang genggam barati biar sampai dari arah. Alang-alang menyebut biar sampai ke Perkasa. Hidup Melayu! Hidup Melayu! Hidup Melayu!
For the past few months, Perkasa, a notorious far-right-wing Malay group representing the rights and interests of Malays and Bumiputras, have been in talks and meetings with other Malay Muslim NGOs, forming a nationalist-style coalition. The plan was to write up a memorandum to be presented to the Prime Minister, which was released to the public during a national unity conference organised by said coalition. We managed to get an insight to this memorandum and also to explore the face and voice of right-wing fascism in Malaysia for ourselves.
Let's decide on that's still being processed, okay? Government official media passes, they're still in process.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to have?
Yeah.
That's kind of a major detail that you left out.
After nervously plotting how to get in, we were surprised at how easy it was. We didn't even have to specify what organisation we were from. All that was required was polite head nodding and a camera. It was smooth and weirdly pleasant. People were friendly and full of smiles, like going to a typical kenduri.
Ya, macam biasa, gantung tag dalam tu kan?
Okay.
Ada roti, mamam dah.
I see. That was too easy, dude.
Hi, this is Ashir from the Side Project, and we are at a Perkasa convention, and now we're gonna go check out the stage. So I guess now we're just standing here, we're waiting for, well, essentially I think we're waiting for Mali to arrive, and then the thing will begin.
The event started with singing of the national anthem, followed by prayer readings which paved the way for the speeches. Unfortunately, the keynote speaker Tun Dr. Mahathir couldn't make it due to illness, so his prepared speech was read by his former political aide.
Bagaimana kita boleh mencapai perpaduan nasional? Memandang kedudukan kita tidak seimbang dan kaum-kaum terpisah dari kecil sehingga dewasa. 1, 2, 3, boleh? Boleh. Siapa yang ketawa? DAP dan NGO bukan main. Maka sesiapa sahaja yang mempertahankan peruntukan perlembagaan mengenai hak orang lain dituduh resis. Saya pun dituduh resis. Benar! Siapa yang balik itu kiranya satu kali. Yang kekal sampai habis itu kiranya Melayu pulih. Boleh? Ini juga adalah satu mesej kepada perhimpunan agama supaya agama terletak pada pembedaan orang Melayu Islam yang kita perjuangkan.
We're having a cigarette break now while what's his name? Well, this dude is giving his speech. It's the same narrative we've heard for years, which is basically, you know, the Malays, the Bumiputras, we're losing out, we're falling behind. But what's different now is that they're starting to put a lot of blame, well, not a lot, but at least some blame on the current government or on the Barisan National government. They're actually now starting to show quite clearly that they're not happy with the way the government has been handling lots of things, and they feel like the government hasn't been protecting Bumiputra rights as much as they should. And now they've got this memorandum that's essentially going to offer ideas of how to sort of strengthen the rights of Bumiputras more so than it already is. None of the laws have changed. The Article 153 is exactly the same in the Constitution. Everything's still the same, but yet they're saying that no, we need more enforcement or we need more safeguarding. During the lunch break, we decided to talk to some of the attendees to see what they had to say about today's event and the challenges facing Bumiputras.
Kita sendiri sebagai Melayu pun kita tak faham kenapa orang ni kan bangsa lain apa yang diorang tak puas hati sangat, kenapa macam diorang ada setengah-setengah tu benci sangat kat orang Melayu, tak puas hati kenapa kita dapat hak-hak keistimewaan ke apa kan, padahal benda itu memang dah termaktub dalam perlembagaan. Jadi macam kenapa nak dipersoalkan?
Sekarang ni kita nampak kerajaan semakin liberal. Demi undi, kerajaan telah mengenepikan banyak hak-hak istimewa orang Melayu.
Kick off ekonomi tu memang diorang dapat besar, big portion. So like kiranya dah cukup ni dah. It's just that they are ungrateful. I think that's ni lah.
Kalau kita bercakap orang Melayu resis, sebenarnya adalah salah. Kalau kita cakap, kita tengok di negara lain resis, macam mana resis yang sebenar. Bila jumpa bangsa lain, kaum lain, dia akan hina. Contoh kalau misalnya orang berkulit lain daripada Caucasian di Europe, mereka akan kata, hey black, nigger. Itu perkara itu tak berlaku di Malaysia. Kita tak pernah menghina bangsa Cina. Hey Cina bloody hell motherfucker. Tak ada. Kita tak pernah baling batu kepada orang Cina. Macam mana kita boleh kata bila berlaku ketidakseimbangan ekonomi, orang Melayu ingin berjuang untuk keseimbangan ekonomi, dianggap resis?
Yelah.
We met with a group who called themselves Gerakan 153, who had set up shop by the entrance. We spoke to one of its members who had some interesting thoughts on Malay rights groups and how they're handling the Malay image. They seem to think that the problem lies in branding and marketing of the pro-Malay movement.
We basically started up because we did not like how Perkasa brought the Malay brand, how they were highlighting Malay issues. We were much in line with a lot of the urbanites. There's a problem with the whole image that comes with how Perkasa brings Malayness. We believe the whole problem is an understanding what is Malayness in Malaysia. Fact of life is that people usually negate or do not like to associate Malay because in Malaysia because they think it's a form of racism. But what we find here is suddenly it is not cool to be Malay. It is a sin to associate yourself. But this whole foundation, this whole Nusantara, this whole Malaysia, even the name of the constitution says clearly Persatuan Tanah Melayu. And there's nothing wrong with it. It doesn't say Persatuan hate Chinese. It doesn't say all that stuff. But it has been designed to say that it's not supposed to be as such, that we are supposed to be more Malaysian, which is quite ironic because the first 5 letters of the Malaysian word comes from the word Melayu. So affirmative action to a certain extent needs to have a timeline. I do agree. It has to be designed so that the community that is benefiting from the implementation does not depend on it.
Yeah, and I guess it could become less relevant as time goes.
Yes, but then the fact that we have these conventions and all, that feeling might not be as how we both of us want it to be. So there has to be an analysis. Why are we still where we were 30 years ago?
The memorandum, which was written up by the coalition of 58 Malay Muslim NGOs, seems to have already influenced some government decisions. Judging from what we then later heard from this year's UMNO General Assembly, particularly the decision to retain and strengthen the controversial Sedition Act, you might make the case that Malay rights conventions, just like the one we saw today, will be a regular fixture for the foreseeable future.